Welcome to P3 Radio.
The monkey only dances as good as the guy grinding the organ handle.
Brother.
I fly, bro. That is never stopping.
Truck goes to Dwayne.
Cool story, bro.
Footy pajamas.
Hey, genius, it's 2 p.m. Central.
PG3 Radio.
Here's your host, Josh Riley,
Get him off pig, Freddy. Get him off pig.
Richard Mullican.
And as I put you down, my pants ripped.
It's showtime. It's showtime. It's showtime.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of P3 Radio. I'm Richard Mullican, joined by my co-host and best friend, Josh Bradley. Say hey, Josh.
What is up, everybody? Richard, how you doing?
I am doing well, which is an odd...
No health updates.
No health updates this week.
Man, what are you going to talk about then?
Well, you know, that's the thing. We talk about my health a lot, me going to the doctor and everything.
And vacations.
And I do go on vacations a lot, I guess. More than, I guess, normal people. We're going to be out of town in another week or two. But yeah, I mean, there's a reason why I go to the doctor a lot. I don't guess I've ever said it on here, have I?
Probably.
Well, you hit your microphone.
I did. I got so excited.
You got excited there.
I got so excited.
If you were a dog, you'd just be doing this thing. No, I don't know if we've ever talked about it, but go ahead and just fix your mic there.
Just keep talking, acting like ain't nothing happening.
Ignore the... You want some chicken wire?
This is the only shit that we don't have on this fucking mic stand.
No, mine's
add some chicken wire and we got everything.
You might look like
I got a plumbing fitting right here. I got insulation. I've got wire tie or my war ties. War ties.
It's a water tire. You saying
it's a water tire?
Are you saying war tire? I don't know.
War tire.
So I got to try to find a tank tire? I don't know. Anyways. No, I don't know if we've ever talked about why I do go to the our insurance. Like, we pay into so much of our insurance that our insurance has this deal, because where we get it from, it's through my wife's work, that they basically are self-insured, and they have a deal with a local physician to where we can go to the doctor for free. Like, one doctor. It's not like every doctor. It's just they've set up a facility here in our hometown to where we can go to that doctor's office for free. What are you doing with your microphone?
Kayfabe. Just keep talking. God damn.
You're throwing me off because it looks like you...
why don't you just play some music like you did? You fucked me the other week, throwing people off. That was throwing people off.
It's like you're getting ready to suck it or something. What the hell? Like you were looking at it all confused and here we go.
Let me find a song real quick.
Anyways, they we got to do that, by the way. Anyways, but
now, you just said sucking and all, and then you said we got to do that. About you better.
No, I think
what are you talking
it.
about?
You got it. No, we're good.
No
message received.
No, that ain't what we're talking about.
No. So that's why we go to the doctor. Like, if I have something that hurts, I don't have to just kind of live with it. I can just go to the doctor because it's free. So that's why I go to the doctor so much. I don't think I've ever said that. I just kind of let you razz me about going to the doctor. But if it's free, you don't have to pay anything. Why
yeah,
not?
but whenever they know you on a first name basis and you don't have to sign any paperwork, you just come on back.
Richard,
we already know.
The toe acting up again, Richard?
Is it? You need some of them patches for the fucking motion sickness again? Yeah. Oh, no cruise this week. Well, here's some medicine for your toe.
No cruise this week. Somebody sounds a little salty that I go on trips.
No, it seriously is more than normal people. But me comparing normal people's vacations, I take maybe one every 15 years.
Right.
So,
Well, my wife likes to go, and I like to travel.
I'm a little underqualified.
Yeah. The last beach trip you took, you were...
Speaking of being underqualified for things.
Right.
We did something today that we are... I say we're not qualified to do this kind of shit, but I think we were more than qualified considering things.
The topic of conversation.
Oh, my God, dude.
So, I mean...
Do you want to talk about it?
Yeah, we could talk about it. So, earlier this week, we did a review of a movie with BT, who has a great show over there called Shooting the Shiznit. He has a few other shows that he does on that same channel, but if you look for Shooting the Shiznit, you'll find it on iTunes, just like you find our podcast. And he wanted to do this new thing where we talked about a movie, and we reviewed a movie that Kurt Angle was in called Chasing Molly. And I don't know what else to say about it other than it was well, I know there's a lot of things I can say about it. I don't want to spoil what you would hear over at BT's, but everything that you would hear over at BT's show is from us is pretty much a crock of shit.
and it's not like we did that and didn't say anything about it. He has a Patreon. I'm sure you can figure out what his Patreon is if you're searching his show out. Anyways,
yeah, go to his Patreon, give him a few bucks, and listen to our content from there.
Yeah, we're on there 2 or 3 times so far.
Yeah,
but my thing was, I thought I'm glad that we got to redeem ourselves on his Patreon and say what we really thought.
Right.
But we were just doing that because it's good publicity.
Yeah.
As far as, reviewing the movie, he's going to have the director and one of the stars and the producer on there. Shelley Pack. Shelley Packer or whatever. Pack. Shelley Pack. And the director was John
Leguizamo?
No, Sutherland.
John Sutherland. Yeah. Leguizamo was that guy that was
that was
a different person altogether, wasn't it?
That was. He started out as a comedian. But anyways, he's gonna have them on there, and we kinda had to kayfabe the interview.
I think it went beyond kayfabing.
We embellished a bit, I think.
Well, we decided we were going to be real positive. If you listen to it, you could probably hear us being smartasses in there. But no, BT actually said that he would like to do this again sometime maybe and do it with like other movies, like wrestler movies. And we do a lot of wrestling related stuff. So I thought it was kind of cool to do something like that. Now, like I said, the movie, it was, I think we described it.
If you have 80 minutes to spare, and you ain't doing anything else
before you kill yourself, just watch this. This will help you go through with it.
Yeah, you may be encouraging some of this.
I ain't got nothing to live for. I'll watch this movie. And about halfway through, you'll be like, no, I'm going to fucking do it.
No, I want to live. I want to live to make a better one.
No, he'd probably be like, I'm going to kill them. Don't kill Kurt, though. Kurt's nice. Maybe the writer. I'm just joking. Please, we don't endorse anybody being murdered. But no, man. It was fun to do that and everything, and I think it'll be fun to do something like that again. And
with as many wrestling related movies that there are now, I mean, you got WWE cranking them out all the fucking time.
I would say we should go back and do like older movies like No Holds Barred.
The Wrestler, I Like to Hurt People.
Yeah.
Fucking No Holds Barred. That was big back
That was a shitty movie, though.
Yeah, it was, but being 7 years old, man.
Even Suburban Commando.
I loved that. I loved Mr. Nanny.
Mr. Nanny. I like Suburban Commando.
That was the one with George Jefferson, right?
Suburban Commando?
No, that was Mr. Nanny, where he was the wrestler. Suburban Commando was where he
was an alien, and he had
Undertaker,
the Undertaker,
and the other one were the bounty hunters.
Yes.
Okay. Those movies were made really close together.
Yeah.
So I get them confused.
Santa with Muscles.
Never seen that.
Three Ninjas returned High Noon
Dipshit
Mountain or something.
or whatever.
I mean, we could really have a little genre there if BT wanted to do it. I'd be game to watch some of these movies. Maybe even do a watch along for his Patreon with him.
Dude, that would be so cool. We'd have to do a Three Ninjas watch along.
Yeah. But anyways, talking about things that we're not qualified for, that leads us right into our first video here that we're going to kind of review today. It's one that I saw on Facebook, and Josh, you said it too. Can you set the scene up here for us, what we're about to see?
Well, this was a little bit ago as far as, you know how our time in our news feed is.
About a year and a half ago.
Yeah. But I've heard of this happening before.
Yeah.
Essentially, what happened was a serial killer was caught in Florida, in the Tampa area.
Well, that happens a lot in Florida.
Yeah, but this one, it was really big. It was almost like this event overshadowed the actual serial killer that was caught and all that, because there was so much stink about the fucking sign language interpreter.
Now, you said this was in Florida, right?
Yes.
Now, we would like to remind everybody to get your Orlando vacation tickets by going to P3 Florida, tinyurl tinyurl.com/P3Florida. Anyways, killer in Florida. Go ahead. They were messed up about the sign language.
I got to get to Florida now.
You want to see this in person?
Got to get to Florida, man.
Go to Florida, man.
But this sign language interpreter, she was up there as the investigators and the police chief and all that were announcing all of the statistics of the case.
She was supposed to be doing like sign language
to let the brothers without ears know what's going on.
I'm pretty sure they have ears. They just don't work. Shout in it. Yell in it. He won't even know. Yell in it. Go ahead.
Talk louder so he understands. Talk slow. No. I can't hear.
You want to do the voice, but you just... Oh, is this what we're doing?
No, it's just fun. Come on.
But she ends up looking... She ends up like she's like doing the hand motions that they taught you in DARE class. I believe the children are the future.
She's trying to tell Mike Piazza to steal third. You know what I mean?
So let's go ahead and play the clip. It's from Inside Edition, our sister station. But go ahead and roll that clip, Josh.
Again. Another sign language interpreter accused of signing total.
She just did the double bird sign when we started, like circled around like this. Oh, shit.
You're into it this morning.
It's happened again, by the way.
Yeah.
It's happened again.
See, what had happened, what I was talking about, I remember there being some hurricane, and it was Florida again. Imagine that. And
tinyurl.com/P3Florida. Get those Disney tickets or the Universal tickets.
Universal Studios, man.
But anyways, the hurricane in Florida. Go ahead.
And apparently, if you need a job while you're down there, anybody can be a fucking sign language interpreter. You don't even have to have any type of schooling. Watch a YouTube video, you're in.
We've got it paused at 5 seconds on this video, which I'm sure you'll see it in the link to our if you're looking at this on P3 Radio's iTunes account or the podcast app, whatever you're on.
The internet.
Yeah, if you're looking at the description, there'll be a link to this video. We got it paused at 5 seconds. There's this guy to the right. He's the far right guy. He looks like, oh, shit, what have we done? Okay.
I know sign language. That's bullshit.
Here we go.
Gibberish. This time it was at the police news conference announcing an arrest in the Tampa serial killings.
We will be charging 4 counts of first-degree murder.
Standing off to the side, apparently translating every word.
She's trying to like write. It looks.
Received over 5,000 tips in this case.
But it turns out much of what she was signing was nonsense.
She did the Pepto-Bismol indigestion sign.
What was it? Headache, upset stomach, heartburn, diarrhea.
Nausea, heartburn, indigestion.
She hit the belly, she hit the chest, and she was... Have you noticed like how she's blinking like she's possessed by a demon? You know, Kurt Angle was possessed by the demon in that movie.
Yeah.
She's possessed by one. Good God.
The thing says she was waving her arms around like she was singing Jingle Bells. But yeah, she was sitting here, and one of them looked like she was trying to spell it out. Like, you know how they teach you the letters? Like A, B, C, you know, like she was like doing that little like gibberish. She was like trying to spell it. It could have been worse. She could have been up there air writing letters trying to spell everything.
Come on, dude. This is what I don't understand.
Yeah.
And I've read a few of the comments below in the video.
Yeah.
And one of them said something that kind of made sense with this type of thinking. But my big thing is, you know, we're not the type of guys that would do that. We wouldn't go and sign up for some type of fucking job that we're totally not qualified for and just wing it.
Yeah.
Especially not on national TV.
Well, maybe she never thought she would be on national TV. Maybe it was just like, yeah, I'm a sign language interpreter. Well, we'll pay you $30,000 a year, and we'll only bring you in if we need you. But we've never needed anybody. You know, one of those types of jobs. Oh yeah, okay, cool.
But man,
why would you show up?
Well, she's got to know that there's not going to be just a crowd full of deaf people.
What's the end game?
You have to have cameras so you're projecting so everybody can see. So she had to have known she was going to be on TV.
Maybe she just thought it would be a local TV thing and there wouldn't be a lot of deaf people that saw it. And she's like, okay, there's closed. Well, that's the thing. If it's on TV, it's closed captioning anyways, too. So I guess she was thinking.
Depends on if you got rabbit ears or not, if
Yeah.
you got a shitty TV or not. But she had to have known somebody's going to call bullshit.
Well, maybe she was playing the odds of maybe like I don't know what the odds are that somebody's deaf. Like 1 in 10, 1 in 5. You don't know what the odds are. Maybe she was playing the odds.
My
Like-
mother's deaf, partially deaf.
Really?
You know that? Yeah.
Does she know sign language?
She
She
absolutely
knows this one.
Yeah, I see her do that one all the time. But,
Mostly at cars that cut her off.
but yeah, no hearing in the left one. Was born
Really?
born that way. Yeah.
I did not know that.
She doesn't possess any kind of the eardrum, any of that bullshit in her left ear.
Like when you get in trouble when you were a kid, would you just like talk behind her back, make sure you're on her
I
left
go
side?
up to her left side and call her a bitch.
You're a fucking bitch. Hey, when I'm 18, I'm gonna move out of this house and I'm gonna burn it down. What? No, I said I love you.
I said Merry Christmas.
I hate you.
Get me a Super Nintendo
I
next
know
time.
why you're deaf. You took Daddy's cock across the face. Knocked the hearing out of you.
Busted my eardrum.
It knocked the power out in half of Bemis too. I know it did. The sonic boom of that big wang hitting side of your face. Okay, sorry. Got off topic there. Let's listen to the rest of this crazy woman signing gibberish.
Her arms around like she was singing Jingle Bells. Says one outraged sign language
You see how
expert.
she's doing the
The
handcuffs
woman,
for
identified
arrested?
as Derlin Roberts,
She's
has a
blinking
string of
like she's in the
arrests for
wind.
fraud. So how did she come to be translating at last week's high-profile police news conference?
No background check. I
Not
guarantee you. Because, she's been arrested for fraud. Yeah, come work for the government. You can be our translator.
I think this was just a per appearance thing. I think they're not
maybe.
paying her $30,000 a year for.
You think it's like a sub teacher? Like
Yeah.
she's on the list of interpreters. They just go down it and go, let's pick her.
Give her a call. See if she'll show up.
And then they were like, can you sign something for us? Oh, that looks good as hell. Let's just go with that.
It really looks like you know what you're doing.
Yeah. All right, let's watch the rest of this.
I just didn't ask enough questions.
Tampa Police Public Information Officer Steve Hegarty told me the woman simply showed up out of the blue and offered her services.
Look at what she's
My
doing.
immediate reaction was, I didn't call for a sign language interpreter, but that's great that we have one here. I let her in.
Did this woman appear to know what she was doing?
To the untrained eye, and that would include mine, I didn't see any problems.
This latest embarrassment.
Because you're not fucking deaf. How would you even know? How would you even see a problem? And from what he just said, we didn't really need a sign language interpreter, but since you're here, great.
Right.
I let her in. It's like a fucking vampire.
So did they give her any money for
How
it?
did we all get bit and drink her blood? Well, I let her in.
I invited him in.
Yeah. If you didn't need one, why would you pay somebody to do it anyway?
Do you think she had the balls to walk up and be like, I'm going to ask them if they need a sign language person? Or if they were just like,
I've been in here a lot, talking about the police
Yeah.
station. Let me go ask fucking Detective Brown if he needs a goddamn sign language interpreter. Well, I don't, but
that's a good
probably.
thought. Yeah, maybe. This is a high-profile case. We don't know who's going to see it. Yeah, come on. All right.
Comes 3 months after it was revealed that the sign language interpreter at a Hurricane Irma news conference also in Florida
All right,
made
pause this.
All right, they flashed to another one.
Oh.
They flashed to another guy who's looking like a deer in headlights with a bright yellow shirt.
Man.
And he's like, basically just doing he's doing the sign language interpretation equivalent of just putting up a big L with his hand like 2 or 3 times.
He's not into it at all.
No.
And what bothers me the most about this is it was a fucking hurricane emergency operations conference or a warning type thing.
Right.
Warning people in Florida that there's an approaching hurricane and you need to take cover.
That
And
was in
then
Florida?
This dipshit he doesn't even know sign language.
But you're saying this is in Florida?
I guess.
All
I
right.
mean,
tinyurl.com/P3 Florida. Get those Florida tickets to Universal Studios. But anyways,
especially
hurricane in
when there
Florida.
is no hurricane going on.
You want to go to a hurricane?
Oh, man.
That sounds like a Comic-Con invention, doesn't it? It's Hurricane 2020.
It's like a porn. No, I'll shut up. Never mind.
Anyways,
But
yeah.
this asshole
At least he
could be endangering the lives of our brothers without ears.
They have ears once again. That just don't work. Anyways,
I'm gonna make it work.
well, if you could, you'd help a lot of people out if you can make those ears work. Anyways, at least the first woman, well, I guess she was the second woman, because this guy right here was the first, the one in the yellow shirt. But at least the second woman was kind of trying to fake it till she made it, you know.
And this
guy's
jackhole,
just standing there going
he's just
like,
throwing up a finger or two every now and again.
I'm for.
The act is now.
Haggerty is
He wasn't even moving anything above his elbows. He was doing this. His shoulders were staying still. You know that ain't good sign language when you don't move. You had to get your body into sign language.
Do you think the boss just, he said, I don't give a fuck tomorrow when I do this conference in front of all these people. One of you some bitches better know sign language. You understand?
And he took like a Rosetta Stone for sign language course. He only got past the alphabet. Only got to letter L, boss. Well, you're fucked now, aren't you? Go up there.
I don't want to get fired. Get your ass up there then.
Yeah.
summing up the latest goof.
We won't be using that woman again.
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate it.
You think? You mean she didn't know shit from a bullfrog what she was doing?
I mean, honestly, and I know this sounds bad, but most of those news conferences, they're scripted what they're going to say.
Yeah.
And most of the times they don't take questions from the audience. So why would they need an interpreter? If you don't have closed caption, hold up the cue card of what he's going to say as he says it. Write it out, put it up there, and just hold it up.
I guess. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know why. But the thing about it is we keep, or at least I keep going back to, they didn't need her anyways.
Yeah.
And I just let her up on stage. And when you look how many times she's been arrested for fraud.
What was her name?
There was like 8 different mugshots
up
there. She had different hair in every one of them.
Yeah.
So she's like a career criminal.
What
Changing
was her name
appearance.
again?
Well,
I
thought
don't
it would say
remember her
that.
name.
I thought it would say it in the description, but it's not saying anything.
Derlin Roberts.
Yeah.
The woman of her. Derlin Roberts.
Yeah, but she's like the master of disguise or whatever in real life.
Somewhere in Florida, there was somebody watching TV and went, look at Derlin Wilden on TV over there. Derlin Wilden, look at her.
She knows sign language like I do.
And technically, this isn't illegal.
That's what they said at the end of the Here we go. Look, let's get to it. I paused it prematurely.
This was not a crime, but it was an ethical violation.
So the Ben Roethlisberger rule. When Ben Roethlisberger got arrested a couple years back, hit cancel there. Just hit cancel. You're freaking out. Hit cancel. Down below that, hit cancel. You didn't hit cancel.
Well, you're sitting there. If I'm not doing it,
I'm trying to lead the show.
Well, I mean,
here, look, do this.
Here,
just click the X up there on it. Now we're done. Why are you skipping the ad to a video we're not even watching? Just click the X up here. Not that one. Papa Josh working the internets. Anyways, no, it's not illegal. So it's like the Ben Roethlisberger rule. It's like we don't prosecute morals.
Well, it's true. And I think maybe she just wanted to be the world's biggest troll.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what I'd like to do to people like that. I know it's not illegal, but I'd like to slap them. Which leads us
That
into
is not legal.
That's not illegal?
That is very
I can't slap
illegal.
people that fake being deaf interpreters or sign language interpreters.
Deaf interpreters.
Those ears, they ain't got ears.
Brothers without ears.
They have ears.
Might as well not. They don't fucking work.
Why don't they donate them?
Donate them for people who need them ears.
Mick Foley would be lucky to have one of those.
I need to tell my mom that. Why don't you just donate that left ear?
What would you think
You
she'd
ain't
say?
using it. Oh, Josh. Oh, Joshua. And then she'd go on to something else.
Wouldn't it be?
She knows I'm a fucking nut. She don't pay attention to me.
Well, speaking of which, we'll get an update later. But I'd like to slap them, which means that takes us into our second video. We've talked about this for a couple of weeks off the air. You were unaware that they did this, right?
I think back in the day, I thought that there was some kind of thing, and I've seen it maybe on a news thing back in the day somewhere, where maybe at Oktoberfest or something, they would have some kind of competition like this. I didn't know it was a thing every year.
Apparently, this is real big in Russia too. And I have a friend who's Ukrainian, which is very close to Russia. She could probably
she would have been
confirm or
Russian
deny.
before 91.
Yeah, she could probably confirm or deny if this is a real thing, but if it was really big over there. But apparently, there's these things called slap battles, and if you if you look up Russian slap battles, it's everywhere. And what it is, it's like you ever played that game Pencil Break when you're a kid? You know, you had a pencil, your friend had a pencil, and you take turns taking that pencil. One would hold it horizontal, and the other would hit that pencil as hard as they could just to try to break it. And the first person that broke their pencil lost. So, like, if I broke your pencil, you'd lose. Well, they do the same thing, but they just take turns slapping each other.
Until one of their face breaks.
Until one of them gets... I don't know what the winning...
I think
you have to have
submit.
a KO, or do you have to quit?
Probably have to quit.
Quit or get knocked out. I think that's
knocked
the thing.
out is more morally accepted than quitting.
Yeah. It's like, I wonder if anybody takes dives. Like, I want to quit so bad, I'm just going to fall over.
I'm just going to take this.
I'll take the pride. Yeah, take the L.
Right. I'm not telling him no. I'm quitting.
So we have a video here called Ink Master Slap-Off Contest KO Championship Match. I think it's a compilation. So.
I'm sure the link will be in the description.
It will.
Here we go.
Hold on, bro. Hold on. See, look, now you like
It's a tattoo show in Texas.
This
isn't even Russia.
No.
This is a good old USA.
If you had to pick people to be in a slap video, you'd probably pick these two, right?
I probably wouldn't engage with them as my first pick.
No, but
you know.
No, I mean, if you had to pick somebody that you would guess would be in this kind of competition.
I don't see these tattooed guys being like slappers. I see them being more shooters.
Yeah. So this is round 2 is what the announcer said. We haven't seen this video. Oh, they do rock, paper, scissors to see who goes first? And that's important, Josh, because...
Why don't they just slap each other to see who went first?
Well, a lot of times that first slap could be a KO. So winning that coin toss is big.
Does he have Castle Grayskull as a tattoo on his shoulder?
Oh,
my
the first
God.
one knocked him out. And here's from a different angle. See, that's why it's important to have the first one.
Shit.
And that was more forearm and stuff, too. He hit him kind of like a Terry Taylor 5-arm.
God almighty.
He got him with
it
that.
didn't even sound like a slap. That sounded like a thud.
He caught him with the radial bone in his hand.
You talking about that little knot?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
It wasn't like a slap.
He's like, that motherfucker punched me? Did that motherfucker punch me? I didn't even get to slap you.
He's like, it's my turn. He just falls over and pukes and pisses his pants.
He's got a bonery, so like disoriented.
I'm gonna slap him with this.
I'm chubbed right now. I don't even know what's happening.
He fist bumped him with water and then turned around and looked completely concussed. What do you think the insurance is for something like this? You won't do what now?
This is a tattoo show, buddy. This is like not supposed to be happening.
But that's...
No, we're just tattooing. We're just tattooing. No slap battles.
I promise. So they're doing are they doing a second one or something? I thought it was a compilation.
Like fast forward and
okay,
people
so
are watching.
All right,
with
wait.
us.
No, they're not watching with us. We just got the video up there. We didn't give them 1, 2, 3 start or anything.
Okay.
It's only a 3, 4 minute, 5, 6 minute video. We won't watch all of it. But so that guy won, and now he's facing what looks like
Bo Dallas in that toboggan.
It looks like a tatted up Bo Dallas, and he's about to fight. He's about to slap battle an extra from Fast and the Furious 7. One of the Cholo gangs.
He's got Skeletor as a tattoo on his shoulder.
Yeah, this dude's like 6'3", 6'4", maybe. About to slap. There's no weight classes.
The
in
other
slap
dude
battles.
needs a stool to get up to slap his ass.
All right, so let's see here. All right, let's see who's going to win this one, Josh.
Pause it one more time. So
All right.
you're telling me if you are a rock, paper, scissors master.
Yep. And you've got a good first
slap. You got
slap.
a good slap on you. You could go all the way in this thing.
Yeah.
Dude.
First round knockouts every time.
I wonder who like the trainers are for these guys. No. Don't worry about the slaps. Fuck the slap. You got the slap. We're gonna work on rock paper scissors, buddy. He's like the Mr. Miyagi of fucking rock paper scissors or whatever.
We're gonna work on your glass jaw too, just in case you lose. They get there and it's not rock paper scissors. It's evens and odds. Fuck!
God damn it!
Just do scissors and hope for the best. Have you ever played evens and odds?
No.
It's the same thing except for you have five fingers and you throw out a number.
Yeah,
and you
I've
add
never
the sum
played,
of the
but-
numbers up, and if
Right.
it's even, the guy who picked evens won. If it's odd, the guy who picked odds won.
It's a little more fair than
Yeah, I wish they would do it
You know.
instead of a coin toss in the NFL. Because the coin toss, at least you don't have any kind of factor
you
on
can't
it.
work a damn hand sign routine.
No, and you can't work. Alex Smith.
Look, don't you tell me some coin toss ain't worked.
Ain't worked.
Here we go.
All right, go ahead. Wow. So who's your money on, Josh?
I'm going on Bo Dallas. Bo Dallas.
You're going with the guy who won the first round, the Bo Dallas in a beanie.
He has more tattoos, which means he likes to hurt himself
He
more.
looks like he's probably about 5'7". Would you guess 5'7"?
Yeah.
And like I said,
the other guy's like his
Fast
dad.
and Furious Cholo edition. Looks like he's about 6'4".
I'm kind of on the fence for that. Like, I don't know if you're supposed to be saying that or not. So I'm not saying anything.
Maybe we should look that word up. What do you say? I don't think it's a bad word, is it?
Well, I mean, me personally, I can kind of argue. I mean, because of ancestry, but
a young man
I don't know.
belonging to a Mexican-American urban subculture association with street gangs. Okay. And a man of indigenous or part. We'll just say Hispanic. We won't use it anymore just to be on the safe side. I don't think it's
not appropriate.
I don't know. I don't know. It didn't say slang or offensive, so I'm pretty sure we're okay. But so I'm going with, we'll just say Fast and the Furious Extra. That's what I'm going. He's got the clear weight advantage and the height advantage and the reach advantage.
But Bo knows.
I think he's worried. Look, they're getting a round of applause for the guy before they start.
He is scared.
He looks scared. He's
Come
laughing.
on, Bo. Bo. He's oh shit.
All right.
That guy's got a strong shake.
Who's going first? Oh, he shook him. Little man shook him. Oh, but he's still up.
Oh, man, he's like, look, that dude, he's like the Mexican Arn Anderson. Oh, no, his hairline ain't quite as bad. Oh, man.
He's smiling
Bo.
and shaking his head now.
Oh, Bo.
And Bo's like, all right, do your worst. Here we go. Oh!
Look at Bo.
I think you might be right. I think Bo's going to win.
Bo's crazy. He liked that.
Look, he's like, oh, it didn't hurt. I'm good. I know I've got this. I've shook him once. Let's see if Bo cheats with one of those forearm shivers, though.
Oh, man. One of them nebula bones or whatever you call it.
Was it radial bones? Here we go.
You go to the fucking doctor and
Second
you should be a
attempt.
doctor.
Oh, that one caught him across the nose.
Ooh.
Bo didn't get all of it, man. Bo didn't get all
He
of
said,
it.
you get your little ass right there. You're done.
All right, let's see if he comes down with
Come
the
on,
power
Bo.
of Thor
Don't
here.
bullshit. He's going to Hadouken
Look,
his ass.
he's lining it up like a karate guy lines up bricks. Oh, he moved back. He moved back. Did you see Bo move back?
I did. As soon as he touched.
There was an edit, and they said, all right, guys, let's keep it friendly. And they're shaking
So they
hands
shake
after
hands
every
after
time.
fucking time.
Watch Bo. He's gonna move back and flinch.
He said, don't move now.
See, he keeps moving back. He cupped his ear on that one a little bit. It's gonna be like your mom. What'd you say in that one here? I did not know that about your mom, man.
Yeah.
That's blowing my mind. No, they're not giving up, man. They are just wailing on each other. Oh, he moved.
All right, man. I
He's
told
moved
you.
2 or 3 times.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, he's moved 2 or 3 times. He's scared as. Keep your eyes closed so you don't anticipate the slap. Oh, that was like a hard working punch. He just punched him in the neck.
So you. Oh, I see where you're going with this. Alex Smith.
No.
So you think they're working this?
I don't know.
The first one wouldn't work because that guy got knocked out.
Yeah.
This one. Oh, shit.
Oh, man. Oh, that was like a punch.
He needs to get his little ass punched.
He's backing up.
Oh.
Fight forever. The big guy gets slapped. And he's like, oh, let's do this fucking shit. They're shaking hands. He's like squeezing his hands. I'm going to kill you, little fucker.
So he quit after he got the last slap. What a dirty.
Who quit?
Oh, no.
Oh, okay. The little guy won.
I thought he quit.
Wow, that's weird. Maybe he got disqualified. I don't know what happened there.
They worked it.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's the Russian slap battles are even better because it's like you can't understand what's going on, and it's like guys swinging tree trunks because their arms are so big.
Right.
They're like actually in shape, and it's like Volshkna, and the guy just falls over like I do this for country. Just falls over.
If I don't put and execute me.
Well, we'll put that video up. But I tell you what, Josh, now would be a good time to talk to people about a certain problem that they might have. And that
What
is
kind of problem?
Smoking. You know, people are going to talk about you behind your back if you're smoking around them.
Every day.
Yeah.
I go into work, and you can smell who's been in the smoking section, and whenever they walk by, you walk by the wrong person, oh my God, they stink. You're not going to have this problem if you go to tinyurl.com/P3Vista. Because
it's gonna
you
take
you can get all of your vaping materials from that website.
Now, we don't necessarily know what vaping does to you and if it's even better than smoking. I mean, fuck, who are we? We doctors? No. But you're going to smell a lot better. I mean, a lot of people don't like the smell of an ashtray. And when you come in, you've been smoking, they're going to be like, Jesus, smells like somebody burned their lungs in here. And they're going to be, yeah, it was George right down the hall out here. He was the one smoking. But if you know somebody that vapes, they're just going to make it smell good in there.
Come in there, the office or wherever you're at smelling like cotton candy.
Yeah.
You want to go to the carnival afterwards.
Either that or a strip club. Smells like strippers in here now.
What's all that glitter on your chest?
I started vaping. I mean, I guess cover for the lie you told your wife. Start vaping. And you can do that by going to tinyurl.com/P3Vista. Pick up a bottle or two of quality vape juice. And tell them the boys at P3 Radio sent you by going to tinyurl.com/P3Vista. Well, Josh.
What's up?
It's about that time.
Are you going to sell your soul?
No. There has to be a reason why we're playing this, right?
Well, I mean, I hope he doesn't find us.
Hey,
but
hey, Josh and Richard World.
I heard you like Twitter.
The reason why we play this is, do you want to hear the chorus so we know what the song's called? The chorus makes the song, right?
It does. It matches the man.
Eyes closed. Here we go. Maybe we should have just came in with the chorus. So we play this because OJ has a Twitter now.
He definitely does. And he is using the fuck out of it.
Oh, yeah. He's been on it a lot of times, making these little videos. And we've got his first video right here that we wanted to play because what would be the one thing that you wouldn't want to do if you were, I don't know, ever accused of halfway decapitating a person or two?
I would
and
say
then got away with it. You're just accused, and then maybe not got away with it. That might be taken a biased stance here. Maybe was found not guilty of it, and a lot of people thought that he probably did it.
Well, he did. He was he was
He
found,
did it.
He was found liable in civil.
In the civil, yes.
That was 2 years.
Yeah.
After the criminal case.
Yeah.
So the person in the civil case said, "Oh no, you did it.
Yeah.
You're responsible for it. You're going to pay the Goldman family millions and millions of fucking dollars."
And if he has any way of monetizing this, what the Goldman family did was ingenious too. They found out he was writing a book, and of course, any kind of money he has coming in or out that gets documented, has been going to them.
Yeah, and it should. It considering everything that's happened.
Yeah.
You got your lawn.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out what that was.
That is a lawnmower man.
No. What they did was they found out he was writing this book that said "If I Did It," and then they got the rights to the book after he wrote it because he owes them money, so they won the rights to the book, and they made the "if" really small, so the book just says "I did it," but it actually the "if" is like "if I did it." but this is his first Twitter Twitter video. And he starts it out very friendly.
And the thing about it is, okay, everybody knows, and I don't know.
It's not like a kept secret.
I don't know that he knows. Do you think he knows that? Like in his head, his perception of his self view, as far as how do you think everybody else looks at you? We all have it internally,
right?
And that kind of makes us make certain decisions that we wouldn't normally do. In everyday life. But goddamn, if you're already a star and you've had this in your past and stuff, I would just want to be away from all that.
Right. I mean, have you ever heard the interview that he did? I forget what it was, if it was on ABC or it was around before he got arrested for the art. He did this interview that sat on the shelves for 12 years. And did you ever hear any clips from that?
Just little bits and pieces.
I wish we would have thought to look that up. But he did this whole interview where he was talking about he had a friend named Charlie who was who was telling him, "Oh, you need to go see what's going on over there at your wife's house." And Charlie was the one that and he keeps talking like he wasn't there. And he keeps going, well, then he keeps slipping up and saying stuff like that. Right. Then I jumped the fence. Or anyways, Charlie jumped the fence. It's like, wait, what? There have been people that have speculated that he's got CTE or maybe split personality.
Yeah.
And that Charlie's really him. Kind of like Fight Club.
Or, or the dark half or something like that.
Yeah. So anyways, this is the first Twitter video from OJ.
Hey, Twitter world, this is yours truly. Now, coming soon to Twitter.
All right, if you just heard that in a normal setting, would that not be the creepiest damn thing? Hey, Josh, how's it going? Would your heart not pick up a little bit?
I would look under my bed.
This is yours truly, OJ. No, you saw it you were in the alley, and you just heard, hey, Josh, this is yours truly, OJ Simpson.
Ooh, man.
I know he's 60-something, but he probably still runs a 4.5, 4.6.
I would rather have a fucking knife fight with Magic Johnson than to hear that. Oh my God, dude. That gave me goosebumps just thinking.
Just saying, hey,
Josh. Oh my God.
Hey, Josh. This is yours truly.
They said his head is legit probably like a size 8 or something like that.
Dude, even though he's old, you got to think he could he allegedly in the civil suit.
If I was to have done it.
According to a civil suit, he damn near decapitated 2 people. But anyways, he starts off very friendly.
You'll get to read all my thoughts and opinions on just about everything. Now, there's a lot of fake OJ accounts out there, so this one, at the real OJ32, is the only official one.
I'm going to find you motherfuckers that are faking.
Is he not creepy? This is just very creepy.
I think it's just because of what like I said, that perception of he is a fucking mass murderer.
Well, I mean, and just to go to your thoughts where you were like, does he have it in his head that this is who he is?
Yeah. Or is it something completely different and that's why he
in
don't
his
mind?
In his mind, he's still naked gun OJ, the one that everybody loves. Because your day-to-day life, have you ever thought, I wonder what OJ would think about something like this? Because his whole shtick was, hey, now that I'm on Twitter, you're going to get to find out what I think of all these opinions. what I think of all these things in my opinions. It's like, no, OJ, nobody cares.
Yeah. We already have our own opinions about you. So.
What I would do is I'd go over there and cut the heads off. Damn, OJ.
Oh, my God.
I mean, that's just that's what Charlie would do.
That's what my buddy Charlie would have done.
So this should be a lot of fun. I got a little getting even to do. So God bless.
Holy shit. And then he smiles.
And he says, God bless you, and smiles.
Oh, my God. I'm going to have bad dreams about this.
What was that line again, Juice?
I got a little getting even to do.
Oh, okay.
Sound drop. That's got to be a sound drop.
What happened the last time you got even? Oh, some people lost their heads, but not in a bad way. I'm just talking that they got angry.
Oh my God.
You talking about the last time I got even or the time before that?
Let me tell you something. When I get there, heads will roll.
I held some people in a hotel room and threatened to kill them all because they stole some of my stuff.
No, they actually bought it from the person that you sold the shit to.
That's bullshit. You calling OJ a lie? He flips the script.
Right.
Now, God bless you. I'm gonna shoot you in the head now.
Charlie, come in here, Charlie.
Look at how
There's
menacing
nobody
that
out there.
looks. Yeah. Look at how menacing that last look. He's like smiling. But anyways, OJ, what's this Twitter's purpose?
2 is the only official one.
Oh, okay.
So this should be a lot of fun.
Oh, it should.
I got a little getting even to do.
Oh.
So God bless. Take care.
That's fucking creepy. I got a little getting even to do.
Man. Oh my God.
What's the getting even?
It sure ain't with Dad. Remember that, getting even with Dad?
How many ex-girlfriends do you think went, oh shit?
I'm not sure he's had very many since that night.
How would you be ballsy enough to?
Dude, there is only maybe 1 or 2 lady killers. You know, like female
Well, hell,
murderers.
Manson had girlfriends.
No, I'm saying that like that I know have murdered people,
Yeah.
but I would still try to bone. Like there's a few of them out there that I would.
What was that Mary Winkler case that was prevalent around here? She was married to a guy that was like a preacher or a youth pastor. He was something.
Yeah.
And then like she shot him in the back. And this was before cell phones. And she pulled the phone cord out of the wall. And then, come on, kids. What was that noise? No, nothing. Something just fell in there. Daddy's going to join us in Florida later.
Yeah.
Packs the kids up, runs to Florida. Like, why do you run to Florida? There's no jurisdiction for murder down there. We saw it. And the hell, they can't sign language for shit. So let's go to Florida. If you're wanting to get away with murder, go to Florida. tinyurl.com/P3Florida. Get all your Orlando tickets. But anyway, she took her kids
And hide
to Florida.
your ass in Universal Studios somewhere.
The kids are on It's a Small World. It's a small world after all. What's your plan? We're just going to keep riding this ride until...
We're just going to stay on the Back to the Future ride until we die.
We got the 3-day passes. You get off our ass. Oh, Disney fuzz. I don't like y'all anyways. Got $300 worth of Disney dollars. I'll have your ass fired. Anyways. But no, it's kind of like that, you know. Would you date her? Would you ever feel comfortable sleeping? Would you have your own place and just date her? And now you gotta go, honey. I'm getting tired.
I said bone. I didn't say nothing about sleeping, marrying. I didn't say nothing about that. I could not, dude. There's no way. Like, God forbid, you know, something happens to me in my life. If I ever did encounter a beautiful murderer woman, there's no way that I could have any kind of relationship. You know, just because of potentially what could happen. You know, that and. You know, I just couldn't bring her home during Christmas and be like, yeah, this is Jan. Jan, you look familiar.
I was on America's Most Wanted.
I was on Fox and ABC a lot. Oh, yeah, you killed your husband a few years ago.
Okay, so here we go. We got a slideshow that says 15 of the hottest women ever accused of murder.
My kind of list.
I don't see any of this. Hold on, let's see.
I think they're saying they don't exist.
It's not real. They all did it, and they're all ugly as sin. I don't see the thing. Oh, man. Hottest women ever accused of murder on Ranker. There we go. So, number 1, Amanda Knox, a.k.a. Foxy Noxy.
And have you ever heard that story?
Yeah, I heard it.
And it's bizarre.
For me, it's iffy. I don't know if she did it or not.
She's still a little weird.
Yeah, she's very odd. But she stayed in jail over there for a couple years, didn't she?
Yeah.
And then they were like, they let her out.
And then she got out. And then after she was out, they're like, I think she really did it.
Maybe,
but we can't get her back.
Yeah, ask her to come back. Oh, sure,
I'm
I'll
in
take
America,
that flight.
motherfuckers. I ain't going nowhere.
Jodi Arias.
That's the one
Charged
that
first-degree
killed...
murder for slaying her ex-boyfriend salesman Travis Alexander. He sustained multiple wounds.
He was in the shower.
Throat.
He was in the shower.
Yeah.
And she shot him and slit his throat in the shower while he wasn't even looking.
So, okay, so this is this top 10? Hold on. I'll tell you. Top 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so it looks like it might be like 12 to 15. All right, so here's what we're going to do.
Smash or pass with
Smash
the
or pass
fucking-
with the first one. Amanda Knox.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
All right, so we got smash there. Jodi Arias.
I'm going to smash it.
All right. Do you want to hear the crimes that they're accused of before we?
Sure. That's great. I think that maybe give you time to think.
Okay, so you want some music to play in the background while we do this?
You have any sexy music? Oh, yeah. Let's go.
All right, so this one needs no introduction. Casey Anthony.
I'm going to get a lot of heat for this. I know I am, but I would smash the hell out of that.
All right. No heat here. I'm no judgment.
I can't help it. She's a
I mean,
beautiful
I'm going to be
woman.
honest with you. We're 3 for 3 right now.
Yeah.
I really think we're going to go 12 for 12 or 15 for 15. I've done the show
I might
with you long
disappoint you.
enough.
I might disappoint you.
Like, I remember the old Skeletor looking bitch on, what was that movie?
That's Wild Cactus, and she had a very impactful presence during my youth. I think that's why I'm drawn to her.
But-
Anyways, keep going.
All right, so we got Megan.
I'm not on the fucking couch trying to tell you all my problems.
We got Megan Martson.
Oh.
Megan, 19, was babysitting a toddler in Fresno, California, when the baby suffered what was described as trauma to the head and the abdomen that resulted in the baby's demise. So, babysitter gone awry here.
I'm going to have to smash.
Okay.
I mean,
no shocker here. Let's move
well,
on.
she's hot. Come on, man.
I mean, I'll fuck her. I just won't let her babysit for me if that's the shit.
Keep going.
Good. We got Amanda Hilberling.
Sure.
Amber Hilberling. Amanda. Amber. Why do I want to say Amanda there? I'm going to say, I already know what you're going to say here.
Well, look at her. Good God.
This is more, I really think this is more or less your type right here. I don't know why, but you want to hear what she was accused
Hot and crazy. I've had a few of them.
Amber Hilberling was charged in the second-degree murder. See, she didn't even plan it.
Second.
She didn't even plan it.
She's
Pushing
a
her
damn-
husband out of their apartment. Well, I mean, he had to climb out the window. I mean, that's half on him. I mean, this was in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
At the fucking University Club Tower.
Being pushed out of the 25th window.
25th floor window.
25th. No, it's the 25th window of the parking. No, you're right. Of the parking garage, 17 floors below. Amber was sentenced to 25 years. Wait, it's on the 25th floor.
And then he hit 17 floors below.
Oh, when he hit the parking garage.
Yeah.
Yikes. So, 5 for 5. Molly Jane Rowe. Police believe that Molly was being chased. Name of that.
Here we got Molly Jane Rowe. She murdered her husband ruthlessly, fatally assaulted her boyfriend. Yeah. There we go.
Right. Police believe that Molly, 24, ruthlessly, fatally shot her boyfriend of 17 months baby girl.
Fatally assaulted.
In western Tennessee, so that's somewhere around here. In 2013, Rowe pled guilty.
Huh.
So
I don't remember that.
Opportunity meets location here, Josh.
I'm just going to say, yeah, I would smash strictly on location. I would probably only have to drive for, I don't know, 45 minutes or so.
Like, definitely not the hottest of the murderers on here, but
No, but she has them
locations
eyes that just say, yeah, I would totally do that.
So we're
location oriented, yes.
6 for 6 now. Is this list a little fucked up that we're doing this?
It's very fucked up.
Okay.
It was your idea on the fly.
Do we want to just cut it off at 10?
Yeah, definitely.
What I'm pretty
Depends
sure
on
some
what
of these
number
women
11
have done. They've cut it off at certain times. Mekla, is that
Michelle? That's
spelled
Michelle.
weird. Spells
She's different.
Mekl Linehan.
Michele.
23 years old, dancer at the Great Alaskan Bush Company.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of bush.
With her then fiance, who was found slain in a wooded area near Hope in 1996. She had left Alaska, moved to Washington, married, and started a family when she was indicted for conspiring to kill. So, prosecutors say she manipulated the victim, a former lover, into offing the
Olympic.
Yeah, so basically she
tricked John Clarion III to kill her boyfriend.
Yes.
Lippick.
Yeah. So this is kind of like the Manson
Both
theory.
men thought they were engaged to her at the same time.
Oh, wow.
So she's a sneaky bitch.
Yeah. Well, what's the verdict?
Look at her.
I
Oh my God.
So
I would
7
totally
for
bone
7.
her. Totally bone her.
Andrea Hirschner, accused of slaying a deputy.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
What does she have on?
A mole. Lots of moles on her
I know,
face.
but she's got on some type of vest that they used in, I think, the Thriller video shoot.
Yeah, it looks like a straitjacket without the arms.
But it's like got shoulders and shit, and
it's like a weird guillotine, like not
or
guillotine.
like a karate
gi. That's what I was trying to. Yeah.
Futuristic karate gear.
Well, where are we landing on this one?
I'm gonna go pass.
Yeah.
I can't do that.
Mole.
She's the type that she concentrates on her eyebrow look, but totally discards everything else on her face.
I feel like that Uncle Buck thing where it's like, toss a quarter at her and go find a rat. Somebody chew that off. A lot of moles. Anyways, I could say that though too. She's a despicable human being. So you're 7 for 8 here. Number 9 is Estabelas Carranza. Estabelas Carranza. I don't know. She attacked her husband and lover with a chainsaw.
Holy
before
shit.
burying the bodies in her cafe alongside tubs of ice cream. Wait, what? Burying the bodies in her cafe alongside
her
tubs of
husband
ice cream.
and so her husband and his lover, or her husband and her lover?
No, she attacked her husband and lover with a chainsaw.
So
no, it was just
they
her.
were shacked up.
Yeah,
and then she came in there with a chainsaw.
Yes.
Pissed her off. Come on. I mean, what would you do if
she
you
turned
walked
her ice cream machine in the cellar? She turned on her ice cream making machine in the cellar of her cafe to drown out the noise, is what it says.
Yeah, so she could chainsaw him to her heart's content.
In Vienna, Austria.
Well, I'm going to tell you, Richard, that's a long trip. But
Vienna, Austria.
But
you don't even fly. You'd have to take a boat trip over there.
Oh, dude, I would fly maybe if I got some good publicity for this or something like that.
Yeah.
And maybe if I could bring me a chainsaw, that way I could protect myself when I got there. But I would have to say smash, definitely.
All right, so we're 8 for 9. Last one, Lily Nicole Hurt, a.k.a. Nikki Hurt. Nicole Hurt, also known as Nikki Hurt 20 of Bonnyman, Kentucky. Short drive, Josh. Was taken into custody in 2012 after allegedly entering a convenience store and attempted to take money from the register before attacking 2 people. One of the victims was a store employee.
Now, this bitch ain't big as a hiccup. How is she going to fucking attack anyone?
She's 5'4". With a ponytail, she's 5'7". Hurt was indicted on 3 counts, but claims that she was under the influence and does not remember what happened.
I'd have to be under the influence and not remember what happened to smash that.
So no, you're saying no here.
I'm going to pass.
Okay, so we went 8 for 10.
Told you. Might disappoint you.
There's 2 of those killers I ain't fucking. That's on them.
They don't know what they're missing.
Yeah. Jesus.
Anyhow, do you feel like you got to take a shower now?
A little bit,
Yeah.
but still have time to do this.
In a world where anything can happen, mysteries are solved, questions are answered. Where would you go? How much would you spend? Anything can happen. What ifs with Richard and Josh.
We're doing what ifs again, Josh.
I love this show.
And our what if this week, if you could win one award, any award ever, what award would you pick? And it could even be one that you just made up on the spot.
No, I'm talking about, you're talking about all awards and accomplishments?
Yes,
or just
any award. It could even be made up,
an
like
Oscar,
one of those Guinness records.
An Oscar, a fucking Nobel Peace
Yes.
Prize, a this, or that, whatever.
Yes.
A Grammy.
Yes.
Anything.
Yes.
Oh, man, there's so much as far as things that I'm interested in personally.
Right.
That goes into this as far as
right.
the awards and stuff. And I'm so like torn between two of them, but I really do think.
Now, when I say this, it doesn't have to be factual. Like, you could win an Oscar and never really be a good singer. I'm just saying you get the award. You're getting the notoriety of the award.
I understand that.
Yes.
But I'm so torn between two of them. But I think, oh, man, I guess I would either have to, it would either be being, like, obviously WWF heavyweight champion.
Right.
I would want to get that. But I'm not sure if I was offered this other World Series champ from the Braves. You know,
yeah,
being a part of the team,
right?
Being able to play in the fucking game and actually being a part of the, you know, the World Series team, man. I don't know. I think I could get more rounds out of being a former WWE champ.
Yeah,
just on the appearances alone, I could carry a belt with me like Sheiky does and all that. But I think I would be so happy if I actually was a World Series champion with the Braves, dude.
Right.
I think I'd have to pick the Braves.
Well, I would choose world's largest dick. Beat out your dad. No.
But my dad's the type, he will come to your front door. Prove it. Show me.
Out right now.
Show me.
I done cleared it with Connecticut. I'm going to whip mine out right now. No, I wouldn't do that. I would, I don't know. I'd want to do something like you said that you would capitalize on. Like, you know, if you were the WWE champion, you could capitalize on it. If you were a Super Bowl champion, you could capitalize on it with like appearances or something.
Yeah.
But my thought was like something big, like CEO of Microsoft. Like, or you know, that's not really an award. You'd be
that's not an award or an acclamation.
But like, no, that's what I'm thinking. Like something like that. So the only thing I could think of would be like a Nobel Peace Prize.
Yeah.
Like a Nobel Prize. If you could win a Nobel Prize or Best Invention like award.
Did a Nazi win that one time?
I don't know.
I believe it did. No, not Hitler, but one of his scientists won the Nobel Peace Prize while the Nazi Party was still around or something.
I don't know, but I mean, if you win a Nobel Prize, like you
can get that big ass piece of gold or whatever,
right?
But that's only worth a few thousand.
And you know,
like, and your life's work is tied up to this shit.
And you notice how neither one of us has said Olympic gold medal because
I thought about it.
But we talked to Summer Sanders and it was like she was talking about how much money she had to pay on hers. Like they tax you on them.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's every year. We should have asked her that if it's every year you had to pay taxes on it because it's gold. Right. Or if they just tax you one time. But
it's
either
probably
way,
the one time that you actually possess it and then you leave with it or whatever.
Right.
Maybe you got to pay taxes.
You imagine being like, we're like 36, 37 now, close to 36, 37, and winning an Olympic gold medal at this age.
Let me tell you something.
You'd be the best.
I have convinced someone before that I barely knew, but I was talking to them. I had them just utterly convinced that I was on the 2008 Olympic curling team. I swear. And I only did that just to see if I could.
Right.
And
to curl or
do you know anybody that's a curler?
No.
Exactly.
It'd be like, oh, dude, he's a badass bowler.
Right.
Yeah, it's like,
Who gives a fuck?
Oh, you think he'll sign his copy of Wheaties for me?
Right.
No, they're not putting your ass on Wheaties.
I was on a box before. It was on the back.
Yeah.
But
I guess that would be it. You know, if I could win like something that I could use to make money somewhere else. But you know, an Olympic. Like,
but personally, on a personal level,
yeah,
what would be like greatest wrestling figure collector of all time or something? I would want all the shit that would that would go with that as far as, you know, the inventory.
Right.
But you don't get that. You just get the award.
I guess if it was going to be personal, I'd have to beat out your dad.
But then he's chasing you. You're a liar. You're a fucking liar.
You don't piss off a man with a 1970s Bronco motor and a gun. Any update from that, by the way? Have y'all made y'all's return trip?
No, it's only been like 2 weeks.
Oh, okay.
Well, I told you that man was ancient that was working on it, so it may take him 6-8 weeks.
Well, we're fixing to have to get out of here, but before we do, once again, this is episode 98. Give you a little update on what we've got coming up. And next week, we will have a new edition of P3 Radio. And in 2 weeks, we're going to have a very special 100th episode edition. And it's something that we've talked about a lot. we will be 2 weeks off from the date of the passing of our friend Brian Christopher, and we have put together a little tribute show for him where we have interviews with multiple people like Dustin Starr, Dr. Tom, Nightmare Danny Davis, Jeff Jarrett,
Superstar Bill Dundee, and
Randy Hells.
Yeah.
Just
Del Rio Spellbinder.
Del Rio Spellbinder. We have a star-studded lineup, and since we were so close to the 100th episode, we just decided to go ahead and play that week. So in 2 weeks, we'll play that episode. It'll be a special broadcast of P3 Radio. It'll be our tribute to Brian Christopher. We won't play any commercials during that. This is just going to be straight up interviews from people that knew him very well, and stories from people that knew him. Then 4 weeks from that, Josh, will be our 2-year anniversary.
Wow.
And I don't know what we're going to do for that yet. Maybe just celebrate the old-fashioned way and do a normal show.
I don't think it'll be normal. I think we should try to do something.
Maybe get in touch with some of the people that have been on our show before and see if they'll come on and wish us a happy 2 years.
That would be kind of cool. Or maybe we should do something special, like something we've never done before.
Maybe talk to your dad.
Oh, God. Man, I don't know. I don't know if I pissed him off or what, but he's like barely talking to me. When I went over there and got the weed eater the other day. And
more than he's buy his own weed eater.
Probably right.
He's going to go over there and fuck it up. Watch him. He's going to put that bad gas oil mixture in it and he's going to fuck it up.
He didn't get the good gas.
What's what I say, Frida? Watch what I say.
I know he didn't get the good gas. He turned up there by the church. He didn't keep going. I know where the good gas is at.
But yeah, so we got our 2-year anniversary coming up. That's crazy that we've been doing this for almost 2 years now.
That's got to be the longest jack-off session of all time. 2 years straight.
But we've got some good things coming your way on P3 Radio. And might I add, it's been awesome that we haven't missed a show. I'm going to go out of town. What Josh said, I'm either injured or out of town, and we haven't missed a show. I'll be out of town in another week or two, taking a little summer trip with the family, and we're going to be gone, but not missing a show. So if anything else, we get not the Nolan Ryan. Who's the guy
Cal
that Cal Ripken Jr. Award.
The Iron Man.
I don't know my baseball. They still do strikes and outs on that one?
As far as I know, yeah.
Okay. But we're going to be doing that, and we haven't missed a show yet. We're not planning on missing a show. With that said, Josh, if they want to find some of the shows of our past or listen to some great interviews or follow us.
Find some of the shows from our past? Well, goddamn, they find some of them from the future. Email them to us. That way we ain't got to do anymore for a while. But if they want to find some of our past shows,
yes,
they can go and just search the archives, however you're listening to this show right now, and you'll find a bunch of our shows, good past guests. And if you want to keep up with us on social media, our Twitter handle is at P3Radio1. And on Facebook, go to your search bar, type in Pop Poncho, and you're bound to see our picture. And if you want to get in touch with us the old-fashioned way, through a telephone with either text messaging or leave us a voicemail, we might play it on the show. You can get in touch with us 24 hours a day, mind you. Our number is 731-300-6675.
Well, that's going to do it for us. For Josh Bradley, this is Rich Mulligan saying thanks for listening and good night.